Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Katie and welcome to another Bookish adventure and to this week's weekly reading vlog. If you've already seen last week's weekly reading vlog, you will know that I finished Kingdom of Ash, so very happy. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should, because I cry in that vlog. Motion got the better of me. I cry in that vlog, and also I've posted a review on that book as well, spoiler and non-spoiler in case you haven't read it yet, although, you know, I'm pretty sure it will be spoiler heavy as technically I have not filmed it yet. So today I've started a new book, and that new book is Mort by Terry Pratchett. So this is my first delve and experience with the Discworld. Very excited to do this. So how I approached it, because the Discworld is very extensive. So that is book 4 of the Discworld series, but number 1 in the Death collection. So for a long time I've ummed and ahed about reading Terry Pratchett, and my friend absolutely loves him, and it was only until I watched Good Omens it just reminded me how much I love the book that he did with Neil Gaiman, and I just thought to myself, you know what, you really got to do this. So I spoke to my friend Katie and just said to her, what is the best way to approach this? How should I be doing this? Like, help me. And she basically said that obviously you can read them all in chronological order, or you can read them as series, which I did not know that this was a thing. So thanks to her, I have picked the Death collection and I picked the Witches to start with. She's also suggested some others, but she said that those two are her favourites and I would probably like this most, and then I will go back to it if I want to read some others. So I had a feeling that a lot of these books, although they were part of collections, they could be read on their own, because I remember years ago Sky did adaptations of like The Colour of Magic, Going Postal, there was The Hogfather, and I'm 99% sure that The Hogfather is actually book 4, like the last one in the Death collection. If I remember rightly, when I was sort of looking them up, I swear I saw that that was the last one. So I think a lot of them are standalone, however set within a series and a world. So Mort is about a young guy named Mort who is a little bit weird and a little bit different, and he is taken on as Death's apprentice. So it follows his, I guess, yeah, his life sort of becoming Death's apprentice and seeing, I guess, what that entails and the changes to the life he's gonna have. And so I started this today on my lunch break. I like the writing style. It has already made me chuckle in parts. Just the way Death talks, or even just like how it is phrased, just made me laugh after Mort took on this apprenticeship and he goes to leave with Death from his village, from his home. Death just goes, do you fancy a curry? Like, for me it's such just like, okay, I like this humor. This is a me kind of humor. So I might do a little bit more reading of that now. Right now I am a tired and exhausted person, and I'm finding life not great. I have tried to avoid talking about the coronavirus in my vlogs right now because it is just everywhere, and I kind of want this to be just somewhere where I'm not dealing with that. And at work it's pretty like full on, and I'm just really fed. I know, like, everyone is fed up, but it's getting to me, and so many people have been crying at work. Like the last few days, my team manager went home this morning crying, and it is pretty wearing. And I so far have not cried. I'm trying so hard not to cry. Sam, who I work with, who is literally my work mum, she was crying the other day, and it was really hard to watch, and it was really hard not to cry because she is the strongest, most fiercest, most angriest person. She's like my spirit animal. I love that woman, but she's also very emotional. So it was hard, and it's getting harder for us, to be honest. Retail is a hard, horrible place at the best times, and right now, especially for us, it's where I work, it's pretty hard. It's pretty brutal for us. So yeah, I didn't really want to talk about it, but I'm finding it hard at the moment to just be happy and jolly all the time. And so if at any point in my vlogs I seem a bit just like subdued, or just seem really just not into it or with it, yeah, that is probably why, because the last 2 weeks of work we had a stock take. It's been pretty bad. I was meant to be getting a tattoo today, but that is not happening because I actually had a cold last week, which again didn't really want to share because I'm afraid of being hated on, but it went. But then I also woke up Monday with a bit of a sore throat, and it's been coming and going, and it came again today, and I don't want to put her and her other artists at risk. You know, she's doing everything, she's working ridiculously hard right now to be able to stay open until she's forcibly shut, and I get that because I can't not work either. I have to keep working until we are forced to shut, because we don't know if our rent will get frozen we don't know anything, and the statutory sick pay for a week, I will get £91, and that is pretty bad. So yeah, and it's really horrible because I was just so looking forward to seeing her, and just so looking forward to seeing a happy face, because she's the nicest person I've ever met. And I probably would have cried actually if I'd seen her. I probably would have, because it is just building. But sad thoughts away. I'm gonna get myself just something to eat because I'm pretty run down and pretty tired right now. Gavin is coming over for dinner in a little bit, so he'll be round soon, so I'll probably cry when I see him, which I really don't want to. I'm sorry this turned into weepy and emotional and horrible, because honestly I just don't know if we're gonna go into lockdown, and I don't think we will, because I work for a chemist and it has a pharmacy in it, because technically we are a chemist, so I just don't really know what's gonna happen. Anyway, I'm sorry I got all sad and cry, but I don't like to cry in front of my mum. I don't like her to see it, and I'm sorry. Hello, so I've literally just finished my Kingdom of Ash review. I've literally just filmed that. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out. Actually, if I'm honest, I haven't actually made that much progress with Mort right now. Lunchtimes have just been quite like full on with people. Even though I was literally on my own today, people ended up coming in and they're just talking about work and coronavirus and situation, just everything. And to be honest, I'm just really it's hard. It is. I know I said before it's hard, and I don't want to talk about it too much. I'm sorry I already have, and I'm sorry I already cried. But it's just right now, like my mental frame, like my frame of mind right now is just, I just don't think it's in the reading. I'm not there. Which is really annoying, because from the little I've read, I know this book so suits me. Like for example, there was a bit when Death had him shoveling horse muck all day basically, and he goes and sees him afterwards, and he says to Mort, you know, why do you think I had you doing this? You know, really think about it. And after a while, Mort just turns to him and goes, I think it's because you were knee deep in shit and you needed something to be done about it. And I just laughed, and I was like, yes, this is my humor, this is perfect. Like this is why I love Good Omens so much. So I know this book will absolutely suit me, and the humor is just rightness for me. I just need to get my head in the right place right now, and I'm just struggling because yeah, work is just really taking its toll right now. It's just really hard. I was so ready. I was just like, yes, I'm on my own, although that was a bit shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm like good to do this. And then I don't know, just people came in and it just made it, I should really move this. Yeah, people came in and it just got hard, and everyone just wants to say something about it, and which is like, I don't know, so many people are just crying at work right now. It's rubbish. I was thinking about whether or not I was going to take it to Gavin's. I might just take it anyway. We plan to go for a woodland walk tomorrow. I know it's Mother's Day, but I've spoken to my mum, and we would normally go out for lunch the following Monday, or dinner the following Monday, so that ain't gonna happen. So I have presents for her, and she was like, she doesn't really care, because we'd just be sat at home anyway, not really doing anything. So we're going for a woodland walk because the weather will be nice tomorrow, and I just want to do something. I don't know, I just want to just do something and just be outdoors whilst I can, in case they actually put us on official lockdown. So my plan for this weekend, I'm staying at Gavin's. He'll be here in a little while to pick me up. We have started watching I want to say the 4th series of X-Files. Yeah, that sounds about right. 4th, yeah, we started watching the 4th, started that the other day. So we'll carry on with that today, and then tomorrow we'll go for a nice little walk, and then probably watch some more, and then do our normal Monday, which will be more X-Files. But yeah, I'm annoyed at myself that I haven't read more, but just right now, I'm just my headspace, I'm just not there. But I know this book will so suit me. I just gotta get my head just like properly in there. guys, so first of all, I just wanted to quickly update you on the situation here where I am. So on Monday when I came home from Gavin's, Mum informed me that lockdown was happening, although technically the words lockdown weren't used, which is why there's been a lot of confusion as to what is going on. But basically, Boris Johnson has grounded us because people acted like idiots over the weekend. Mother's Day happened and the weather has been so nice. Like literally, we have had storms week after week after week. Now we suddenly have to go into isolation. It is the nicest weather ever. I mean, it is cold, but it's so sunny. And yeah, people were just flocking to the beach. They were like in town. Like there was none of like this keeping like their distance. Granted, yes, me and Gavin, we did go for a walk on the downs. However, massive wide open spaces. And if we'd have got there and it was busy, we would have turned around and left and just gone back to his. For me, I am gonna really miss those walks. So it was just nice to kind of have a nice kind of final outing, as it were. But yeah, if it had been crazy busy, we would have turned around and we would have left. Like we would not have stayed. But yeah, people were stupid basically and just aren't taking it seriously. So yeah, so lockdown is kind of in place right now, so you can go out for your essentials, for food shopping. My work is still open, so yay, that is still happening, so you can come to my work and come get your prescription and your other healthcare needs. Yeah, and you can go out once a day for like your daily exercise, so that's walking your dog or like going for a walk or a run sort of thing. But if you were caught flouting this, being out in groups, then you will be fined. It was a little kind of uncertain because technically the word lockdown was not used, but we were grounded. So that is the situation right now. This week we are still open. We are only letting in like 5 people at a time, and they walk to what they wanted. Like there's no loitering, there's no hanging around. You go in, you go out, because you shouldn't be out. Like this is how it is, and that is working fine for us until deliveries stop. I don't really know what is gonna kind of keep happening, is particularly with my role in work, and it's also going to depend whether more and more people end up having to self-isolate. So I don't know right now. It is literally just taking each day as it is. My job role is currently counted as a key job. It is, I'm getting some recognition for once in my life. I did buy myself a new book and an Easter egg on Monday because I need to keep myself going. So I bought The Foundling. I just gonna keep myself going, basically. All the nice treats. It isn't that bad. It's just a very weird atmosphere at work because it is very quiet and there is no one around and it's just odd. But people are being very nice. They're calling us heroes. They understand. They get we're doing it for their safety, so that's fine. The people who don't get that, well, they can't come in. Like, we're doing this for a reason. So enough of the virus talk, because you know this is now going to be what these vlogs are now, life in lockdown. Terry Pratchett. I am really enjoying this book. I'm currently on page 96 of, I can't even remember what, 260 something I think I said, or 250 something. Yeah, so the original summary in this book on Goodreads was basically saying that Mort became the apprentice of death, and then it was basically something along the lines of how having a love life doesn't quite fit in with this. So I thought it was going to be him taking on this like mantle, or you know, learning a death vibe, and then he might meet someone whilst out on a job, but it's the trying to maybe balance that kind of life. I think I've now stumbled upon the actual plot. Whether a romance entails, we will find out. So basically he met this princess when her dad died, and he was there for the death, and he has basically saved her when he shouldn't have. I really like the idea of this, because the idea of this is that you cannot intervene with things. It's like, that's it, this is your life, your destiny, people accept it. Witches and wizards, they kind of might know when they might die, and they kind of accept it a bit more. There is still reincarnation, so there are certain people who are like, come on, I've got places to be. So people's attitudes when they die are quite funny and quite interesting, and yeah, he intervenes. However, the world expects you to die, so if you are meant to die, you were meant to die. At the moment, the princess is experiencing this major shift because people can't quite see her. Like, she has to really get their attention, she has to really shout at them to get them to focus, and like maids and stuff are bursting into tears, and like people are trying to go into mourning, and the cook's trying to cook different food, and they're trying to like arrange the funeral, and like they're getting really confused, and she can see it when they look at her. They've like this glazed look, and then even after she speaks to them, they kind of just like, huh. And if she bumps into them, they're kind of like, what? Like, they don't really get what it is. And I really love this. I love the idea that there is no intervening. Like, this is it, this is your life, you're meant to die. I really like this idea on the world. I think it is really cool. This idea that the universe expects you to die, and therefore everyone expects, like, it's just even without it being announced, she's dead. Like, for some unknown reason, everyone already knows she's dead. It's really cool. So I'm guessing this is going to be kind of the main plot of this, and that is going to be potentially fixing Mort's mistake of doing this. She has currently gone to try and find a wizard to see if he can do something about it, because she's obviously realised that somehow it is something that is magical. So at the moment, Mort is unaware of the consequences of what's happening to the princess right now. So I'm going to head off now. I am going to edit this vlog. I'm going to have a nice shower and just relax. It's just a very weird time, and also I'm starting work later. I'm now doing 7 till 3:30, and I know this sounds like a really weird thing, because, you know, I should be happy. I'm getting a lie-in. Really don't like it. I can't sleep at the moment. I'm really struggling. And you'd think now getting like 6.5 hours sleep as opposed to 5.5, I would be much happier, and I'm really not. I'm not sleeping, and I'm finding it so hard. Hoping this is just going to be a minor adjustment period. So yeah, I want to try and relax a bit more, maybe try and get in a bit more reading. That'll make me quite happy. You know, I've got my routines down. That is not a problem, but it's just, I don't know, I'm going to bed and I'm not tired, and I'm not used to that, and it's just, I don't like it. It's really weird. If you enjoyed this video, then smash that like button and show me your support. It means the world to me. As always, comment below, have you read Terry Pratchett? Like, have you ever thought about like approaching it, or were you like me thinking it is too big, I don't know what I'm doing or where to start? Or have you read the Death collection? Also, other collections that you would recommend. There's a lot of questions there. Other than the Death series and the Witches, is there anything else that you think I should maybe read? If you're new, then click that subscribe button and ding the bell, and I will see you Monday for another video. I hope you have a very lovely weekend. Stay safe. Please stay indoors if they are telling you to. If you don't need to go out, if you don't have to go to work, please, for my sake, for everyone's sake, please. Although I got some really nice flowers from M&S. They came over us and gave us some flowers because they were like, we appreciate what you're doing. Also, they're like, Mother's Day's over. So please, if you don't need to go out, please don't. You know, you're putting my health at risk because I'm choosing to stay and help at work. Technically, I don't have to. If I genuinely, you know, turned around and said, I am technically asthmatic, I've had a cold recently, I'm not comfortable being here, my mum is diabetic, I think I should be, you know, I should be thinking about me. A lot of us are putting ourselves on the line, so it would be really appreciated if you just would stay home and just think it could be your family in this situation and you wouldn't want anything to happen to them. Little moment over, but again, just stay safe.